is when you understand that there's a clear journey that your prospects and customers are going on. It doesn't matter if you're in the rental property business or wholesaling or flipping, or you're a real estate agent, or you own a plumbing business or HVAC, it doesn't matter. Your prospect is going through a very, very similar path. Okay, first of all, you need to gain their attention and grab awareness, right? Then they become a lead at some point. And then once they become a lead, you get to nurture them and convert them, okay? And then that turns into some sort of financial goals, and then you drive them to customer satisfaction over here, which then ideally repeats, because then they tell people about you. They leave a review, they give referrals, and then it drives back up to awareness, all right? So the reason I'm bringing this up is every one of these stages has a different metric that's important. And until we look at each one of these stages and identify, well, number one, is there a person in my business who kind of is in charge of parts of this? So this kind of here, this would be your marketing, right? This is marketing. This is acquisitions in a traditional wholesaling business, right? Potentially flipping. I'm sorry, that's marketing as well. So marketing is all this. Then you've got acquisitions here. Over here, then you've got dispo, if we're talking wholesaling or potentially even flipping, right? So each one of those is going to have different metrics. So then I ask myself, if I know that this is marketing, marketing's in charge of grabbing attention and getting leads, then what metrics must they abide by or go for in order to be successful? Those need to go on scorecard. I'll show you what they look like in real life. Over here on the acquisition side, what are the most important things? If I was to talk to that person, or if I am that person, what are the 1 to 3, 1 to 4 metrics that are going to be the most important that that person track? And that's what I like to start with, 2 to 4 metrics in each bucket. You can always add more, but what ends up happening with our scorecards oftentimes, and this happens at Carrot too, it seems like about every 2 quarters I've got to dive in with my leaders and pare down the scorecard again, because they added this thing in and this thing in and this thing in. And then all of a sudden you've got so much detail in there that your scorecard is way too robust where you can't use it to make a business decision. So your scorecard should not be a list of data sources. Your scorecard should not be just a bunch of data. Your scorecard should be the refined few metrics in each of your core parts of your business that show whether you're having success or not. Okay, as an example, I'm not going to put on my company scorecard amount of clicks from my Google pay-per-click. But my guy running Google pay-per-click might have his own scorecard that says, here's the number of clicks I got, here's the number of leads I got, here's my cost per click. That's not going to go in your scorecard as the CEO of the company, though. Okay, that's not what you need to see. You only look at that if their Google pay-per-click numbers are not working out. Then you say, hey, Mr. or Mrs. PPC manager, can we dive into the details this last 2 weeks and look at kind of what's causing us to have a higher than predicted cost per lead? Okay, and then you can dive into their scorecard more deeply.